So, as my wife said, what on earth are you doing? Why are you running in a 24-hour race? You could be at home. You could be watching television. Wow, why? That's you. What are you doing it for? Well, I can give you some reasons. First of all, it is a challenge, and we all like challenges to move us forward in our life. Whether it's tightrope walking, sailing, climbing, we all have to do our own special challenge. If you can meet that challenge, the sense of satisfaction on completion is great, enormous. Most of all, you get self-confidence and contentment. And it doesn't just happen at the end of the race, it lasts, it's lasting. So that is a great reason to take part. It's a challenge. Secondly, you train perseverance. And one needs perseverance in the months to train for the race. Not only relates to the race, but the many months of arduous training that forestalls it. I can't be like Kouros and just run 12 kilometers a day. I have to really push myself and increase the distance prior to the race. When you're running, you get these negative thoughts. Something like a demon running on your shoulder together with you, telling you things you don't want to hear. Stop for a drink, or just stop and have a drink. Give up. You can't do it. It's 24 hours. Why not give up now and go home? Or the one I really like, take me to the hospital. Yes. But when I was running and I felt down, my friend running alongside me, Helga, she said to me during one race, you must never, never give up. Keep on. And I remember those words so clearly. She helped me a lot. Teamwork and friendship. You're not competing against people. You're running with them. You're helping them. A smile or a welcome word of encouragement with another runner, it helps you get through those 24-hour race. Everyone aims to help other runners because you can see they have pain and fatigue. So we smile, we help them to get through the 24 hours. Internationalism. Friendships blossom between runners from overseas, and you meet runners from all over the world in these races. Particularly between runners and helpers, and these endure for life. So, for example, during one race in Taipei, these students helped me, and I took them out to dinner afterwards and still keep contact with them. They were great guys helping me in that race. They're so attentive and encouraging, and this is what we remember. Moreover, meeting people from all over the world, different countries, we realize that they're our friends. Nobody is our enemy. Another reason, charity. We run to raise funds for worthwhile causes. And in 2005, I was running for Orbis. Orbis perform operations for blind people in underdeveloped countries. And I didn't tell these girls that I was running for Orbis, but they knew, and they made a poster, and they raised some money for me, which was quite satisfying because I didn't ask them to do it. They did it by themselves. I think that was really genuinely wonderful. A little money can make a difference, and that's why I finished quite well, I think. Yeah. The year before, I ran for the Children's Cancer Foundation. And in Trail Walker, we always run for Oxfam, the 100-kilometer trail walker, so we can raise 4 people in a team, we can raise a good amount of cash for Oxfam, for that charity. 4 people, 1 goal, run 100 kilometers and fight against poverty. So that's a great reason to take part. But it's not easy when you're running a 24-hour race. This is what I was like the next day on one time. Really hurting, but you don't have negative thoughts. That is the most important thing I have learned. The big thing. Put away negative thoughts. Only think positive. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it in the first 24-hour race, I think. But if you learn, you can survive, you can get through, because it's in your mind. The mind takes over the body. And if you can abolish negative thinking, stop for a drink. Oh, just relax after the next lap. Have a rest. No, you say, no, I want to carry on. And that is the biggest thing I have learned. Perseverance and the way to think positive. Positive thinking is great. So, let's stop, said the feet. Lie down, said the shadow. Find some shade, said the trees. Oh, that's enough, said the clouds. Give up, said the road. Shut up, I said. Shut up, I want to get on. Yeah. So, get those negative thoughts away. Just keep your own pace. Here I am. Just keep your own pace and you'll get through and finish the race. Well, I've got some people I really admire, some icons. I've run with Helga many times. She was the world female champion, the German champion, but she had an accident and lost most of her leg, and then she had cancer. But she's still running. She's still running ultras. She went to California a few weeks ago to compete. She's not fast, but she does it and she finishes. She's great. Mr. Yip, he passed away at 93 years old in January this year. His mother was Japanese, and they went to live in Taiwan, I think, and then in Fuzhou in China. His father was from China. One time he took a ship from Fuzhou to Taiwan, and it sank. There were only 36 survivors out of 1,500. He managed to survive. But he didn't get home to his wife until sometime later. And she had remarried and got children from another husband. So he was quite devastated. He was a tailor in Hong Kong. He lived in a very small apartment. But he was always there at races. Whenever you went on a trail race, he would be there taking part. I remember one race, I started a time trial, and you could start at any time, and you just took off every half hour that they would have runners starting. And he was there. And of course, he was quite old then. And I said to the organizer, why is he here? Oh, he said, it's the 3rd time he started. He got lost every time. And he's come back to the beginning. So now it's his 3rd time. So he never gave up. Wow. And Henry Wanioka, a blind guy, he runs really fast. He has a helper, and he's running with great spirit. He's an icon. So I leave you with the words of Yenis Kouros, the master. Like a tree that grows stronger with more branches and roots, you need to find more and more ways to be inspired. So be inspired, get out there and run, and you'll feel much healthier, much fitter. So thank you for your attention, and gayao, as we say, gayao, add oil. Yeah. Thank you.